At the shooting guard position, 6 feet 4 inches, number 5, Malik Beasley. At the small forward position, standing 6 feet 8 inches, number 28, Rui Hachimura. The other forward, standing 6 feet 8 inches, number 2, Jared Vanderbilt. Starting at the other guard, 6 feet 4 inches, number 1, D'Angelo Russell. At center, 6 feet 10 inches, number 3, A.D. Anthony Davis.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA, celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. We know Chris Paul is nicknamed the point god. Some say he's the best ever when it comes to running an offense while limiting turnovers. CP3 says, when I step on the court, I don't think that anyone should be able to take the ball from me. I pride myself on making the right decisions, passing and ball handling. Kevin, he remains a wizard.
He's unbelievable. Hall of Famer in every way. Thank you, David. Looking at the starting 5 for the Phoenix Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Durant in at the 3 slot. And for Los Angeles, they've got Anthony Davis. Malik Beasley out there with Russell. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Hachimura in at the 3 spot. And coming down the stretch here, Greg, a lot left to decide, especially for teams on the playoff bubble.
And Kevin, the play-in tournaments add another level of complexity. I'll say this, the league now has more teams fighting all the way to the end.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Craig. Down low, here's Ayton, and he converts the layup. Ayton's got the first points of the night for Phoenix.
And this is where Ayton does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone.
There's Russell with the 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
The wide open look for Durant. Hands it from downtown.
Right back at you. Durant motivated to put it right in his opponent's face. No better way to do it than with the 3 of his own.
Now, here is Russell. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Now the pass to Booker. Shoots over Hachimura. No good from Booker. Oftentimes, Clark, with Jared Vanderbilt, his impact isn't reflected in the box score.
Yeah, you know, that's a good point, Kevin. He puts up solid rebounding numbers, but I think it's his defense, which is his greatest attribute. He's a lockdown defender, and he's a high-energy hustle guy who plays with a lot of edge and tenacity, and that has value on just about any team.
Now here is Davis. Beasley with a clean look. Offensive rebound. Davis kicks to Beasley. Pass to Hachimura. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Vanderbilt, a screen on Paul. Just 5 to shoot. Russell. And finally they hit one. Russell's got his second basket of the night.
Man, what a nice read, boy. Exquisite. Perfect timing by D'Angelo off the pick and roll.
And here is Paul. 11-point game his last outing. Craig, good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Davis over Ayton. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And Booker kicks to Durant. Shoots over Hachimura. Durant, no good. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Trailing by 2. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Beasley with the steal. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. Vanderbilt finds Russell. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Taking the hit and still getting it to go down. Russell showing you some nice toughness there.
Here's Paul. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Los Angeles is gone. Just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Vanderbilt setting the pick for Russell. Passes it to Vanderbilt. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Beasley. Rebound by the Suns.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Now here's Paul. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Good work there as it goes.
You know, Paul won't miss an opening that good. He quickly feeds the ready shooter, and it's all she wrote from there.
Outside Russell. Vanderbilt setting the pick for Russell. For Craig. Second shot opportunity, and it's finished off by Vanderbilt as he lays it in.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Paul passes to Craig. Pass to Durant. Shoots over Hachimura. Again, Phoenix.
Assistant, Torian Craig.
1:12 left to play here in the first. Russell looking it over. There's the pass to Davis. Over Ayton. That one off the back iron and out. The Suns have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Here's Durant. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Paul against Russell. Pass to Hachimura. Back to Russell. To the inside. Lets it go, and it's Davis missing. The Suns leading. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Ayton in the high post. Back to Paul. Booker in the corner. Paul outside. Over Vanderbilt. Paul's shot is off.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Suns lead by 2. And we return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. What stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
We've got Dennis Schroeder, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Bamba, and it's Reeves in at the 2-guard. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. On offense, here are the Suns. Their last encounter was in Phoenix.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
And, you know, one of the things about winning the physical battle like they did in that game, it gives you a lot of confidence going into the next meeting. You know you can push this team around in the paint and win the physical battle.
Here's Schroeder. That one's not going to go. The Suns go the other way with it. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
Well, when KD asked out, you knew the Nets would get a king's ransom. Perhaps the biggest star trade we've seen in decades. But with KD on this team, they are right in the thick of it as far as contenders. And the impressive reach of a lob it up his way, and he'll take care of the rest.
Puts the move on. And it's Schroeder missing.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Here's Warren. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Reeves. He really played well in that last game against Golden State. Bamba, a screen on Booker. Reeves the pass to Bamba. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Bamba's got his first points of the night.
Bamba's showing you a sense for when to cut. Really well done. He's got agility and excellent size in the pick and roll.
And the Suns making a change here. Please check in.
First team foul. Suns substitution, Damian Lee.
Ayton kicks to Warren. Now here's Payne. He's guarded by Schroeder. Here's Ayton. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Walker in the post. He's covered by Warren. And it's Schroeder in the corner. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Schroeder's got his first 3 points of the game.
From beyond the arc, Schroeder can be so effective. Defenses need to watch him out there. You can't sleep on him at the 3-point line.
And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Durant against Walker. That one goes in. Durant's got 11.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
So timeout called here. The first for Los Angeles. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
Phoenix leading by 5. Passes it to Ayton. And here is Warren. Ayton sets the pick for Warren. Fires from the line. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Schroeder against Warren. Pass to Reeves. Just 5 on the clock. Good D by Lee.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Warren the pass to Lee. And Durant gets it to go with the assist by Lee. KD's got the lead up to 9 now for the Suns.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Reeves, covered by Lee. Reeves can't hit. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. And Jared Vanderbilt gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And Los Angeles with some changes. Davis comes in for Vanderbilt. And Troy Brown subbed in for Walker. And for the Suns, Torrey Craig. He's checked in for T.J. Warren. And Paul subbed in for Payne.
Lakers foul.
Well, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Phoenix?
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again. And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
Back to Russell. Looking to end the run, and he sinks the layup. Russell's got 9 points.
Well, I think the more Russell looks to score from there, guys, the more dangerous he becomes.
And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. And I think it's a conversation.
And it's Russell missing. Suns leading by 11. Lee outside. And that's a foul called on Malik Beasley. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. This is his first chance at the line tonight. The first one falls.
Chris Paul sets a fantastic example for younger players. CP3 defines what it means to be a pro.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoop. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Paul passes to KD. The three-pointer, no good. Lakers trail by 10. Davis with a screen on Paul. Floats it up for Davis. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Here's Ayton. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. 8 points for him.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
And so it's Phoenix up by a dozen here at the end of the... All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
And get ready for the Jabberwocky.
And as we welcome you to the studio, we call your attention to the top performers for each team in the first half.
This is exactly what leaders do. They know what a win means tonight, and they're stepping up for their teams.
Yes, so difficult to cover either of them. Should be an interesting second half. And now looking at that first half, what an impressive performance so far for the Suns.
Tremendous job finding the big dudes and letting them work. Great physicality, and it ain't all about the three ball, is it, big fella?
Nope, elbows are on the way.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game. we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Torrey Craig is out there with Durant, and it's Ayton in at the center. This is his first free throw of the game.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he'd like.
And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
Well, that's par for Durant. I mean, that's what he gives you, the ability to score at all 3 levels.
And there's the pass to Vanderbilt. Now Davis. He's covered by Ayton. Ayton against Davis. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Ayton.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. Looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Wasted no time on that one. Booker's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And Durant launches from deep, and it's Russell with the rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Davis. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Devin Booker.
Get up and get loud. Get up, get loud. It's your Lakers.
Lakers trail by 15. Outside, Russell. The feed to Davis. Back to Russell. Davis setting the pick for Russell. From the arc. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
You know, this has become a real weapon for Russell now, and it's because he's worked hard on his shot.
Tries the spin move. The shot by Paul, no good. The Lakers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Davis with a screen on Durant. Hustle with it. He's got 12. To the paint. Here's Vanderbilt. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. We take a look at the Suns, advantage in 1 series. And, of course, there's Los Angeles. Not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
And when I look at the Lakers, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, and you know, we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year, anyway.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And, D.A., we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD, the 2 players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. We'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
He's doing everything he can to put this game to bed, and great score there to to help his team.
The wing jumper off target.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Russell inside, defended by Paul. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Reeves is checked in, and Dennis Schroeder subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. A nice shot by Booker.
And because of that high basketball IQ he possesses, Booker takes great shots, and he knows the value of the mid-range game.
And Davis can't get it to go.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Ross. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Schroeder against Ross. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And now let's have a look at the teams that have had the quickest hands in the NBA during the past month. Fourth, the Suns.
What a month they've had defensively. I mean, they've really gotten after it on that end of the floor. And what I love about Ross, that boundless athleticism. We've seen this guy throw down some absolutely vicious slams.
And it's so much fun to watch him elevate and take flight. You know, it's not about just dunking for him. I mean, he's got a solid stroke as well. I think he's just a really good, well-rounded offensive player.
Phoenix leading by 14. Warren the pass to Payne. Here's Baisley. He's guarded by Davis. Feeds it to Ross. Pass to Baisley. 5 to shoot. Fires for 3. Payne can't hit. LA has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Schroeder. Davis has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And, you know, we all know Schroeder can score now, but they're a nice assist to his wide-open teammate.
Such a wide-open look.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Vanderbilt a screen on Booker. Here's Reeves. For 3, Beasley, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
Ross is very dependable as a defender, somebody who uses his length and quick hands to bother shooters.
And so,
Your Lakers team.
okay, and 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And it's the Suns with the ball. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. We've got Brown. Mohamed Bamba is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Reeves in at the 2-guard spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
Schroeder against Paul. Schroeder passes to Davis. Here's Booker. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Booker's got 9 points here in the second half.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
They keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. 19-point game. Beyond the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them, and as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Davis, and he makes that one.
Anytime he's in the paint, Davis has the advantage. Size and agility works in his favor.
Fires from 14, and the jumper is good.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole. It's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Paul kicks to Craig. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
Methodical and productive from mid-range. Few players in the NBA shoot it like Kevin Durant.
Davis against Craig. And that one's good by Davis. Davis has got 4 this quarter.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And it's Paul missing.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they can use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Davis with it. Now guarded by Booker. And that one's good by Davis.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Back to Paul. On the wing, Booker. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Booker's got 11 in the second half. Davis against Craig. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Oh, what a great effort that time by Davis. Just never gave up on it. Worked through tough defense and still found a way to get it up and down.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Hachimura, he's checked in for Troy Brown. And it's Russell in for Dennis Schroeder. And Phoenix also making a switch. Ayton's checked in. Here's Paul, and Davis sends it back.
Not only does Davis have great skill, but he is tremendously agile. He can get shots from just about anywhere on the court.
Booker, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Davis. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Booker with the screen for Paul. Baseline try. No good on the shot. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Ball against Russell. Here's Davis. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Things really rolling for AD now. This could be a big night for him.
Paul dishes to Booker. Passes to Craig. Back to Paul. Phoenix, no good that time either.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
And the Lakers making a change here.
Jared Vanderbilt. Malik Beasley.
A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter. Los Angeles on D, trailing by 13. Hey, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Phoenix.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
And I've also noticed how opportunistic they've been off turnover, doing a really good job taking advantage of the opponent's mistakes.
Ayton hits them both. We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire before we begin a broadcast?
I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences, get ourselves fired up. You game?
Come on, Greg. I'm not sure about that, but you go ahead and do it. He gets that one.
Chris Paul.
And the Suns lead by 15.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Suns.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And so checking out the record for these guys tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the... And when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for KD.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. Brown comes in for Hachimura. And it's Lonnie Walker in for Beasley. Pass to Lee. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ross on the wing. From past the arc. Rebound the Lakers. Outside, Davis. Shoots over Warren. And it's Davis missing. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Alden, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.